friends, welcome back to my channel. I have recently made a handful of purchases and I thought I would go ahead and share the contents with you. I will leave chapters down below in case you only want to see what I picked up from certain places, but I will go ahead and start with the items I snagged during the Sephora VIB sale. So as the Sephora VIB sale came around, I was thinking to myself, like, there really hasn't been a ton of new releases in regards to holiday stuff that I am really into and searching for and hoping for. With that said though, there are some skincare items I wanted to purchase because I'm starting to get to a point where I am finishing off some of the go-to products that I currently have and I don't want to repurchase the same thing. So the first item that I grabbed was this Murad Clarifying Oil-Free Water Gel. I am trying desperately to stop using the number 7 moisturizers because they have denatured alcohol in them. And based on what I've learned about denatured alcohol, one, that ingredient isn't absolutely necessary in moisturizers. It's also sort of counterintuitive to put a drying agent into what's supposed to be a moisturizing product. And when I tried switching over to Derma E, at least the moisturizer that I've tried hasn't been very effective. So I've heard some good things about this. I do like Murad and I do like other products that are in this line. So I thought perhaps this would work for me. This is what it looks like. It's real sleek packaging, I'm not gonna lie. It definitely is pricey, and arguably it says that you can use this AM and PM. I tend to find that I like one type of cream in the morning and sort of a thicker cream at night. I'm not sure what the texture of this is like, but if it is a morning and night cream, it means I'm gonna go through it even faster. So I'm a little holding my breath on the price point of it, but I at least was curious enough to want to give it a try. The other item that I got is a serum. I'm again almost out of the current serum that I have been using and I'm on the hunt for something new. And I thought back to my Sephora a dream shopping cart video. And I remember that there was a serum in there and that was the Peace Out Acne Serum. I liked the Peace Out Acne Dots before I found a cheaper alternative. So I wanted to give this a whirl. I'm really hoping that my skin will respond well to this. The other serums that I have used in the past, I can't necessarily go back to right away. I have to give my skin more of a break in between. So I'm constantly doing some kind of rotation. So I'm hoping that this is a product that, one, lasts a decent amount of time, 2, my skin responds well to it, so that 3, I can bring it into my rotation, my system that I have to help with my skin. Next item that I have is a mask, a potted mask product. I don't know who I am, but I was poking around the site and this Sephora mask I've wanted for a really long time, but I kept telling myself I couldn't buy it. And then I'm pretty sure they got rid of it or were discounting it. I don't know what was going on, but I happened to see that this was in stock, so I immediately snagged it. This is the Sephora Mud Mask Purifying and Mattifying. If you have been following my Project Use It Up for this year, I have basically worked through nearly all of the single-use detoxing or treatment masks that I have, and I have finished off all of my other treatment masks that were in pots except for 2 that are a powder mix type of mask. And I just wanted to treat myself. So I am super happy that I snagged this. It is the smaller size. It's only 1 fluid ounce, so it's not super huge. It's not gonna take me tons of time to use it. And like I said, anytime I had used it in the past as a sample, my skin responded well to it. So I'm hoping my skin will still respond well to it now. And I'm just frankly happy that I finally, after years of wanting this, have finally purchased it. I didn't just stop there though. I did pick up some other skincare products, some mask products. So I picked up 2 of their holiday. This is the Mango Hand Mask, and then I also picked up their Coconut Mask. It feels weird that these are part of the holiday collection when they're very clearly summer scents, but always curious to try the new mask that they come out with. I also wanted to try this Watermelon After Sun mask. This is something I've again wanted for a while. It's meant to be used in the summer, obviously, but it's always out of stock. So it was finally in stock and I figured I may as well just get it now, hold on to it. Once I get a sunburn closer to next year, I'll be able to use this. And I don't feel bad about waiting and using it for so long because your girl's had other sheet masks that have been around for years, so it'll be fine. And then I also really wanted to get one of their aloe vera face masks. This was in the sale section. I'm not really sure why. My skin responds well to aloe though, so I figured with a discount on a discount, it wouldn't be a bad idea to snag it. The other item that I purchased before we talk about the 3 samples that I have is a makeup item. I am realizing that I'm getting closer and closer to being done with the current pore filler primer that I'm using, and I don't love it, and I normally would buy the Professional, but I had tried a sample of this item, freaking loved it, and have been holding out for when I could purchase it. That is the Beauty Blender Leveler Pore Minimizing Primer. This is in shade light to medium. I did not know there were multiple shades. I don't really like their foundation. I tried it before and ended up returning it, but this primer is gold. I feel like it really effectively blurs my pores and just evens out all of my skin without feeling heavy or slippery on my face. I really do like it. I'm really pleased to have purchased this, and I can't wait to start using it once I'm done with the Cover FX one. As for samples, I got complexion product. I got the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream, curious, and the Rare Beauty Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer. Oh God, am I tired of all the Rare Beauty content on YouTube recently, but I'm curious to at least hear like what all the chatter is about. And then I cashed in a 100-point perk to get this Hot Toddy Before Ironing Heat Protectant Mist. I feel like part of my hair's struggle right now, at least in regards to like frizz and flyaways, is that I'm not using a heat protectant. I have tried for the last few years not to buy one and just try to use the other hair products that I have as replacements or in alternative ways versus buying a heat protectant, but I really feel like I need a heat protectant. So I wanted to cash in my points to see if I should in fact go out and buy one. I don't think I need a dry bar heat protectant spray, but perhaps, you know, one from Tresemme. So I'm using this more as like an experimental thing to see how it goes. All right, next product that I have is one that I snagged at a TJ Maxx. I was walking through for another reason and I saw they had this lip sleeping mask mini kit from Laneige. What? It has the berry, grapefruit, apple, lime, and mint choco lip sleeping masks in like their travel or mini sizes. You guys, this just screams my name. I have been wanting to repurchase something from the Laneige lip line. It came out with a couple of holiday kits that I thought were okay, and I was thinking about snagging one, but they weren't really selling me. This is exactly what I wanted. This is basically what I imagine will be probably a year's worth of nighttime lip balm. I am all for it. I did notice that the seal had been broken. This is the only one that they had at the store, and I opened it and checked to make sure that they hadn't been touched, because that's my one huge complaint about TJ Maxx is that people pry open their makeup and like destroy it, and like you can never buy untainted stuff there. But when I looked at these hadn't actually been popped open, which thank the Lord. It retailed for $22. It said it was $38. I never saw these in stores, never came across them, but I was very pleased to see this in my local TJ Maxx, and I thought $20 for this amount of product compared to what it normally would be was not bad. Very happy to have snagged it. Next place I made a purchase from was Ulta. So what initially prompted me to make a purchase from Ulta was twofold. I have been trying desperately to find these Eco Tools mask remover sponges. e.l.f. used to make these, and when I first talked about how much I loved them, I went back to buy them on e.l.f.'s website, gone, like they had never existed. And a lot of you guys had said Eco Tools had them, but every time I checked a Walmart or a Target or even like my local Ulta store, these were not existent. And I was starting to get nervous that these are also on the way out. They're not being made anymore. And I happened to be poking around Ulta's website and I came across them. So I bought 2 packages of them. I love these for removing cream or masks that are meant to like dry down on your face. I feel like using a washcloth is annoying because I don't have a huge surplus of washcloths and I don't do laundry 8 days a week. So it is helpful to have a sponge like this that I can just like quickly clean out and then put back to dry and then use multiple times. I don't feel like I have to throw it in the washing machine every time, unlike when I use a washcloth. So happy to have snagged these. The other reason I was on the website is because I have been on a dupe hunt. I love the NARS Satin Lip Pencil that I have been using in my Project Pan. Why I like it so much is because it's my lip color, but a little bit enhanced. And I really love the way it makes my lips look, and especially applied underneath a gloss. It just, that's where it's at. But I don't want to spend like $26 or $27 on it because I know that I'm gonna chew through it. So I was looking for a bunch of dupes like online and looking at blogs, and I learned that I'm like 5 years late to the game on this because this item like was really popular, and now I think it fell off everyone's radar. So the one that I did come across was this Revlon Super Lustrous Blushing Mauve color. I haven't applied it onto my lips, but this is what it looks like. I don't know, I'm not opposed to it. I just don't know if at face value this is like a great dupe. I don't know. I'm curious about it. I don't know who I'm becoming, a person who purchases lip products, but as this whole like endeavor was going down, I also came across a MAC lipstick. Is it 2010? Like, what's happening? And the swatches, I think I was persuaded because it was like a redhead who was talking about like her favorite MAC lipsticks or like lip colors, and this is one of them. It is the Modesty Cream Sheen lipstick. This is not, for the record, this is not a dupe of NARS. I just like fell down a wormhole. This is like more of a nudie color, which I really have found ever since I stopped having the L'Oreal nude lipstick in my collection in ballet slippers, ballet shoes, whatever that was called, that I miss it. I didn't realize that it was like a tone that I was really accustomed to, or I was really enjoying that sort of nude-esque color. So I've added both of these lip products into my life, and I'm apparently becoming a lip person. Weird time for that to happen since we're all wearing masks all the time and not wearing lots of lip products, but this is where I'm at, and I'm happy that I purchased these two. The last thing I got, more minis. I'm all about the minis. This is the Benalla Clean It Zero Cleansing Balm Discover Your Fave. So in their like cleansing balm lineup, they have the original, which is what I bought the full size of, but they also have the revitalizing, the nourishing, and the purifying. These all have different price points, which I think is a little bit odd. And I only point that out to you because that's what deterred me from trying any of the other ones. I was like, just go with the original. It's the cheapest, and I feel like it's gonna be the one that you want the most. So when I saw this, I think this was like $10 or $12. I was like, yes, go ahead and give this a try and see if any of the other ones in the line are better or worth it, or worth the extra few dollars. Maybe it's more than $3, I'm not sure, but it is a different price point. See if you like them. So I will definitely be using these, loving these, and finding out if the original is all that, or if there is another one in the lineup that I think works better for my skin tone. Next place I purchased from was Walmart, and it's like 98% wax and then 2% makeup products. So I have done a really good job not purchasing wax products, not purchasing candles. However, I was so tempted by the Walmart wax aisle, and I purchased some melts and a couple of candles. First one that I grabbed was this Mainstays candle, Cedar and Fig. You look familiar, don't you? Bath & Body Works, is this you? Like, what is happening? I have no idea how this is gonna burn. I feel like I heard rumblings that Mainstays had candles that look like Bath & Body Works, but I hadn't come across them. I love the scent of this. It is definitely a perfumey light type of scent, so I'm not sure how it's gonna do. I know that other candles I've tried, I think from like Better Homes and Garden, were super sooty and basically scentless, so I'm hoping that this performs better. I feel like this was like, I don't know, $5. That's a delightful price point. There were, I think, 5 or 6 candle options, but this is the only one that the scent really spoke to me, so I snagged it. I also snagged a Glade candle. What? This is the Candy Cane Cheer limited edition. It's notes of peppermint and vanilla cream. Yeah, this is delightful. This is what I imagine like peppermint ice cream smelling like. It's really enjoyable. I'm hoping that it burns okay. My one complaint is that it's not like a bigger candle. I would prefer it to be bigger, and I pay more money for it. They only had one of these on the shelf, and I'm not sure I'll be able to find it if I do in fact like it. So curious, I'm very curious to see how this goes. Then I purchased a bunch of wax melts. They came out with their holiday seasonal wax melts, and a bunch of them spoke to me. First one that I got was Evergreen Apple Wreath. Yes. This, it has like spice to it, but not fall spice. It's really yummy and delicious. I'm looking forward to melting that. Then I got an interesting combo, sweet orange and pine. I love pine, all things pine, but I was curious on how the orange would work with this. This basically comes across as like a citrusy pine. I am very interested in seeing how well the citrus hangs on when I actually melt it, or if it just ends up smelling like regular pine trees when it is in fact warmed up. Third one I got was Iridescent, which is spearmint and vanilla woods. Ooh, yeah, this is delightful. This basically is like a vanilla cologne, and I'm here for it, so pleased with that purchase. Fourth one I have is Cherry and Balsam. I was really interested in like the pine mixes that they were coming out with. This one, ooh, it's like cherry, it's like Merlot. With pine mixed in. Oh, it's really delightful. I'm gonna be very, again, just like the orange one, I'm curious to see how well the cherry hangs on when it's melted, or if it just comes across as pine. I feel like between the two, this one has a better chance at standing out against pine. I feel like this will become victim to the pine. I don't think it will hold its own. And the final one is Vanilla Pine. It is Into the Forest. Yeah, this is the most pine cone, pine tree of them all. The vanilla, I don't feel like really exists in here, but I was already committed to pine, so I went for it. So that's the one I got. The two makeup products that I got though are lip products. What is happening? The first one I have is one of the same like dupe recommendations for the NARS lip pencil. This is the Neutrogena Moisture Smooth Color Stick in Soft Raspberry. This is what she looks like texturally. This seems the closest. It has that same type of like somewhat opaque, somewhat sheer type of coverage. I don't know if coverage is the right word. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with that. So I grabbed this, and then as I was walking through the aisles, I didn't choose this lip gloss. This lip gloss chose me. This is the Hard Candy Plumping Serum Volumizing Lip Gloss. Guys, look, I've already used a bunch of it. Like, I'm really into this. This reminds me of the MAC lip gloss that I was obsessed with. I just think it's such a beautiful color. I've been wearing it on top of my NARS lip satin pencil. Like, ooh, she nice. The plumping claim lies, but this is delightful. The shade of this is Nude Beach. Like, I just very much saw it, put it in the cart. I don't even know what happened. It just, we were meant to be together. And then lastly, Impress. Impress released their holiday collection, and like the nail goblin that I am, I just purchased a bunch of them. I do have one complaint though before we start. They had gorgeous Christmas nails, but they were only in the long pattern, like the long shape. Here's what I want to say to Impress. I don't understand why they can't offer all of their nails in both long and short. Like, it can't be that much more effort. It just can't. I can't believe that this is a challenge. Like, we can't just offer two sizes of nails in the same pattern. So I definitely would have purchased more, but the medium length are like talons on me. That is one thing I will say about Impress compared to most other artificial or press-on nails. I appreciate that their short nails are truly quite short. I don't have long nail beds, so I don't have much runway to work with, and I also don't want nails that shoot super far beyond my finger. I just can't, I'm too much of a tactile person, and I'm too handsy that I can't live life with long nails, and that's why I feel like I end up with Impress the most out of all other companies, because those nails really work for my lifestyle. So with that said, I picked up 4. First ones that I have are True Christmas. These are called First Snow. I'll hold them upside down so you can see them in all their glory. Look at that. I love the white. Like I love the white and gold, but also the true like Hello Christmas nail that this is. Big fan of these. Then the other two that I have from the Christmas line, they're not like Christmas to me, but they're nice. These ones are called Brilliant, which look like this. Just like a nice pattern, but not like in your face Christmassy. And then the other ones, they're very similar, but they're black. These are called Toasty. A little black and gold. Yeah, sure, definitely, sign me up. Again, there were other really pretty Christmas ones like For Snow, but they were medium length and broke my heart. I also decided to snag, while I was there, another one of these, which are the Are You There from the Halloween line. How these were not sold out, unbeknownst to me, but I had told you guys before when I used these that if I was making another purchase and these were still around, I would buy them. And I held true on my word. While I was on there, they also tossed in the same samples I got when I purchased the Halloween nails. The Joa Lash Up Rising, Volumizing, and Lengthening Mascara, and then also their Hydrating and Mattifying Primers. So I have those as well. All right, guys, a lot of stuff I just brought into my life. So here's to hoping I can get it used up as efficiently as possible. I'd be curious to know if you have purchased anything recently or anything that's been catching your eye, adding it to your Christmas list. I really enjoyed talking with you today, and I look forward to talking with you in my next video real soon. Bye.